Live on satellite media, looking at what is happening in Nigeria and globally. And with me to start doing justice to most of the things we have this morning is a renowned political affairs analyst, the person of Chinedu Michael. You are welcome, Mr. Chinedu.
Good morning, viewers. Thank you for coming live on this program. This is what we do every day, bringing to you the latest development. I would not say it's gist, but latest development on happenings, around us here in West Africa, Nigeria, precisely. So always keep a date, subscribe on this channel and invite people so that we can begin to have here reactions as we continue to bring to you at your doorstep news that makes around, and of course talk about the way forward for the black continent. We are just blacks now. We need
Okay, we have many areas to touch, but the two major areas have to do with the Ndume. Recently Ndume came up with an allegation that the president is caged and that he's not in tune with reality on ground as to the suffering of Nigerians and all that. But yesterday we are seeing what look like a fight back, though it is this time coming from the chairmanship of the party, I mean the highest hierarchy of APC, writing Senate and asking Senate to replace Ndume. And before you knew it, Ndume was relieved of his position of chief whip of the House and the deputy chairman of House Committee on Appropriation. He has been relieved of these two positions. The second area we'll be looking at has to do with issue of protest, nationwide protest. Someone like Sheikh Gumi is backing the protest, saying that is the only language the government understands. Let us start from the only language the government understands is protest coming from Sheikh Gumi. We all know what Sheikh Gumi stands for. Once you talk of Sheikh Gumi, what comes to mind is when he negotiated for bandits and all that. Sheikh Gumi backing the protest. What does this mean for the protest?
It does not mean really anything, because these are the same people. When they see the truth, they navigate it, because of interest, political interest. Everybody knows that Nigeria is being pushed to the wall by this incompetent APC administration. But when the likes of Sheikh Gumi come to the public space and start to, cause a kind of mold, raise a lot of dust, we begin to look at his own personality too. We know his antecedent. We know what he have said in the past. That have caused a lot of uproar. Within the national political space, so to say. But everybody knows what is on ground. For the North now to start saying that it's a good development because it's not a Northerner that is in the position of authority now. It's a Southerner. When Buhari was there messing up, everything, causing so much damage on Nigerians, pushing everything down to the throat, forcing most of the policies down to the throat of Nigerians. People like, we didn't see the Northerners do even sneeze, or even say hello, or even say anything. That tell you how hypocritical, the level of hypocrisy that is in them. So when anytime a Southerner comes to a position of authority, you see them coming out to make a necessary statement. Take for instance, during the NSAS, you don't see Northerners coming out to say that they were even praising the SARS because they felt that it was an attack on Buhari's government. So they at the time the Southerners are not like that.
Are you saying Sheikh Gumi is not justified to back the protest?
But what is the motive of that statement? Is he not showing? I'm just looking at his antecedent. That statement it has a ethnic undertone. Because we know what when Buhari was there. They messed up Nigeria, caused a lot of damage. The lockdown Nigeria did not say anything. The level of marginalization, destruction of Igbo interests and properties in Nigeria.
No, we are talking about protest generally.
I'm coming. I'm talking about what the statement of Sheikh Gumi stands for currently now. For me, he's just trying to leverage on what is already glaring to most Nigerians. That's the position of the North. That's what they always do. They cannot come out. If it was Buhari now, we say Gumi make this kind of statement. He can't make it. But it's unfortunate we have somebody like Tinubu in this government that has continued to lose direction in all ramification in terms of driving Nigeria politically, driving Nigeria economically, even policies that can engineer activities, economic activities. Tinubu is zero. Instead, we are losing companies up and down. Massive hunger, everything is just upside down. So that is what is giving the Sheikh Gumi that kind of strength to mention the North is going to join. The protest is worth it. When Buhari was causing a lot of damage, we wouldn't see the North speaking. That is how biased this nation is. And most of the problem we are facing in this country are being caused by Northerners, incompetent leaders like Buhari and the rest of them that we have witnessed over the years.
So if people are speaking the manner you are speaking, at what point will Nigerians come together for a common goal like protest?
You see, I'm just giving you an insight on how things has been, and when there was an option of having somebody who can transform Nigeria, the Northerners never supported P2B, but now they're saying that they regretted because they voted based on religion, not based on competence. That's what most of the Northerners are saying, including their governors. So
the question I'm asking is
you can see the deep reservations and the hypocrisy that always preach about the unity of this country. And when the issue of unity comes, they cannot be able to work it out.
But I don't think the government, when I mean government, federal government, will be the greater beneficiary. We'll start seeing these discordant voices, this disunity in terms of coming together to forge a common front for purpose of this protest.
No, it's the end bad government. This government is really bad. You understand? So it's not a matter of what they are saying now, but they are trying to add one or two things at the end of the day to leverage on the situation, unfortunate situation created by Tinubu administration. That's my opinion, But that does not mean that Nigerians, the Gen Zs, Nigerian Gen Zs, let me borrow this thing from Kenya that they called the Kenyan protest was tagged the Gen Z, But let me say the Nigerians youths, the Nigerians themselves, both Papa and Mama, old and young, knew that at this point in time, it has gone beyond repair. And the fight, the quest, the struggle, to survive Nigeria, lies in their hand at this point in time. And that is why everybody, including the North and the South, including the Yorubas too, are saying this is the worst government ever in the history of Nigeria. Not only the government is worst, they are headless and directionless.
As well as the way of this present quagmire, how can we come out of it? Because as we speak, we have myriad of challenges facing Nigeria, from insecurity to food inflation. And if you look at the food inflation, it's so hard tied to insecurity. How do we come out of it?
No, it looks like Tinubu cannot do it. He should resign. That is the end bad government. That's the revelation. That's the revolution. He should resign. There's no two ways about it. When you cannot be able to fix a particular car, they gave you a bus to fix, you cannot be able to fix it. What the owner should take it away. Nigerians want to take their content to another person.
Apart from resignation, what are the other options?
There are so many options.
Apart from resignation, what are the other options?
The other options is that for sake of national peace and stability, I think all the ministers should be asked to step aside, including Wike. All the ministers.
A major shake-up in the ministry.
Yes, all of them should be asked, including all the service chiefs. Everybody should just step aside. Then let us have a fresh, intelligent, acclaimed technocrats in this government. We don't have them. What we have is politicians as ministers.
So this is like an advice to the president to reject his cabinet.
Of course, because you are just asking me what are the options apart from, for me, this government is due to be dumped in the dustbin. I'm telling you because honest truth. No, they will take them to the dustbin. We'll sweep them to the dustbin so that they can go there and see, it's getting out of hand. How can you be buying fuel? Fuel is going almost 1,000 naira. The Dangote is struggling even to look at everywhere. The modular refineries, everything. But do they have billions of dollars to go and buy private jets for the president? One Nigerian cannot be able to even have a square meal per day.
Okay, let me take you to the travel of Senator Ali Ndume, who is from Borno State. We understand that the APC national chairman wrote to the House, asking the House to relieve him of his position because, according to the party, in the wisdom of the party, they feel Ndume is sabotaging the effort of the government. Record that recently, Ndume raised an issue where he said the president is caged. In what looked like the president fighting back, Ndume lost his position yesterday and talking about his chairmanship. He was the vice chairman of appropriation committee. He was relieved of that position. He was the chief whip. He was fired. Some people are saying this is not good, that they are fighting decent voice. Particularly the Arewa Consultative Youth Forum is not happy with this. What is your position?
For me, I don't think Ali Ndume is new to this kind of struggle, or making controversial statements, and taking certain positions when, going abstract politically. Even he might likely belong to that camp, but over time you can see that at any point in time, at every era, of any government, Ali Ndume, seems to always know how to throw his own political spanner, to ignite whatever it looks like the interest of his own group. That's the way it has been. So, but at this point, what Ali Ndume said is the truth. So for me, I didn't expect him to waste any time. Immediately after issuing that statement, he would have become to Labour Party or PDP. As simple as that. And be ready to take the challenges that comes with his position he has taken in favor of Nigerians. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we are talking about, and that's what I think, to an extent, he should have done. Because currently now, you know that Ali Ndume need to be firm. Need to be firm in trying to define what really he mean by the president is being trapped. When you say the president is being trapped, we need to understand what that really means. That the president is being trapped.
I think he explained it. He said the president is being shielded by cabals, that is not in tune with the reality on ground in terms of the suffering of Nigerians. We understand that there is food inflation currently. I think he made it. The statement was explanatory enough.
Okay, the cabals are running the Jagaban now. That's what it means.
What he said his aides, the president aides, do not allow the cabinet members access to the president, like the ministers. That Buhari was more accessible than Tinubu.
That is not true. Both of them are the same thing. Both Tinubu and Buhari, trade in the same part. Both of them are the same thing. There's no difference. Nobody should come and tell me this and that. He said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. So both of them are in the same track. Their track is destruction of Nigeria, and they are achieving it. So what you are seeing is the agenda to destroy Nigeria, so that everybody will go their own. Now, kudos to them. So if Jagaban, they acclaim Jagaban, the one they said that is Jagaban, he's being controlled. I said nobody's going to control him. He's being run like a church rat, like a church.
No, they are talking about access to him.
Bros, what do you mean by trapped? He's been trapped. I'm not the one. I'm the one who say, how can you say this one is Jagaban, and somebody came out and said the president is being trapped? What does that mean? He's been controlled. He's been told to sit down. He's been kept incommunicado. He's even been enveloped. There's a blanket upon his head now as I'm talking to you. That's what Ndume mean. For that revelation, and they ask him to step aside, you are no longer the the chairman of the Senate appropriation. You're no longer this and that. It's okay. But that tells you how unsmart our politicians are.
But I do think they not to fight back, because we are seeing Arewa Consultative Youth Forum speaking up and venting their anger, saying they are not comfortable with the treatment being meted to Ndume.
The North is already, trying to do the hovering politically. You can see the recent move by Atiku Abubakar. You can see the other one from Ninki. You can see a lot of them, aerofy them. They are robbing the political atmosphere. Doing their normal political calculations and up and down. So what you are seeing that Ndume is doing, like I always tell you, is to stir up the mud, and he has stirred up the mud now. So what the only thing the North is going to do now is to react on that and possibly cash in on the bad government and bad government protest that is coming. And before you know it, the next action is likely going to be Tinubu must go and he must leave us Rock.
Okay, let us look at something here. Want to check Punch headline. It's saying IOC, International Oil Companies, still causing crude supply crisis. Dangote Refinery cries out. Mr. Chinedu, look as if Dangote Refinery or Dangote himself is facing multiple challenges, because this is a man who, of course, is the richest in Africa, who we thought is untouchable. You look as if the government of the day, their policies is not favoring him. I understand that the Nigerian government do not control international air companies, but do not forget that even Dangote have cried out that oil majors in Nigeria frustrated him and he started buying crude from outside the country. What is happening?
Let me tell you, you don't say that Nigerian government are not involved. Even in Nigeria, in our judiciary, you cannot tell me that our own judiciary is independent. Our own judiciary is being run by unseen hands, and that's the presidency. Forget all the chief judge of the federation, high court rubbish. The unseen hand controls them. What is happening to Dangote, if you investigate it very well, it looks like the Tinubu's administration want to dismantle him from what he owns. Want to make sure they remove this refinery, because I don't see how somebody will have a crude in Nigeria and is importing it from America. What does that tell you? And it's already raising about 4 billionaires, world class richest men possibly in Africa any moment from now. In the likes of $1, and they are eyeing that refinery.
But that is speculative. No, what you are saying, is speculation.
I'm telling you, when it happens, you might not be able to understand. Government have a way of doing their this. Remember that this present administration some time ago invaded Dangote administrative quarters in Lagos, and
we are talking about EFCC.
Dismantled a lot of things. You understand? And this is a man that has come out to tell the whole world that he does not even own a house anywhere in the world. Different Dangote. He doesn't own a house in London. He doesn't own a house in America. He doesn't own a house anywhere. I'm talking to you. He runs a rented apartment. Not that he doesn't have what it takes, but the same calculation by some leaders, presidents, to not to monopolize the industrialization of Nigeria. That is what and the consequences we're having today. When they were pushing Obasanjo, they crippled it better at the end of the day. Now, how far? He is going to bear the brunt, of the conspiracy theory, the capitalist conspiracy theory against the Igbos. So, if what Dangote is going to face, let him face it. I'm coming. You understand? Let him face it. There's not two ways about it. It's a very clear thing. These are people who conspired. Where is Ibeto today? Ibeto is building one of the largest seaports in Onne now. These are industrialists, world-class industrialists. But the Northerners, because of they are in the position of power, they were able to push everything, including Ndume, Dangote, spaghetti, Dangote, oil, Dangote, everything, one person. Then here comes Jagaban, and he wants to Jagaban him now. He will face the consequences of those theories. But there's always law of karma in everything. I am not against the political attack. Because what is happening to Dangote has a political undertone. You can't rule that out. And that's the fact. It has political undertone. So by the time we do a proper investigation on this, you will see that they struggled to remove him, or even to push him to a corner where he will start thinking on how to sell the refinery, maybe to the highest bidders at the end of the day.
Mr. Chinedu, I know you can go on and on, but let us have Mr. Riwan. Let us allow you to go. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Chinedu Michael. Mr. Riwan,
Yes.
you are the spokesman of Obedient in this vicinity.
Yes.
But we are looking beyond Obedient. We are looking at Nigeria at large. We are looking at the traverse of Ndume. We are looking at the federal government, what they think or their approach to manage the proposed protests. But first of all, let us look at Ndume's traverse. It will look like Tinubu fighting back. Ndume lost 2 positions yesterday. He was the chief whip of the House, Senate, and he was the deputy chairman of House Committee on Appropriation. They relieved him of those 2 positions after the APC national chairman wrote to the House demanding that Ndume should be relieved of his position, that he's not fighting for the interests of his party. Where does it leave us as a people, as a country, as a democracy?
Where do I start from? But for the fact that Ndume is doing the job of the opposition, that tells you a lot about the Nigerian society. What ordinarily the PDP senators should be doing, what ordinarily the Labour Party senators should be doing, is what Ndume did. And when I told people that these people are just riding on the back of Peter Obi to become senators and House of Rep, people thought I was joking. Now, can you see them? Ndume, APC, Borno State, standing tall and telling the citizens the truth and the presidency that it seemed that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been caged. He said it. That Nigerians are suffering. You need Ndume to tell you. Can't you see on the face of people? So now our own, the Labour Party senators, they kept quiet. You are going there, you are receiving cars, you are receiving different these lawsuit things, whereby the citizens that are meant to go and represent are suffering. They are already in poverty. There's insecurity. You understand? And this one have stood tall. And yesterday, instead of them to defend him, everybody kept quiet. What does that tell you? Ndume have been criticizing the government. He criticized under Buhari. As we say, Buhari is tough and everything he is. Did they relieve him of anything? No. What does that tell you about this Tinubu? That should tell you something. It's passing a message to you that in Nigeria, if you are suffering, you will die in that suffering. You should not talk. I told all of you that if Tinubu become president, this is what will happen. I said it openly. If you become president, you cannot say, if you are dying, die like that. Don't say anything. That's the plan. Somebody that is talking about Nigerians and people are suffering, the president is being caged and everything. And now you have shut him up. You have relieved him of his duties. And the fellow colleagues, they are still keeping quiet because they are not facing what the citizens are facing. This man, for example, maybe his people are telling him back in Borno State, Oga, we are dying. Oga, we are suffering. Go and tell the president and tell your fellow lawmakers. He is doing the job. Our own that are representing us, they are there keeping quiet, accumulating wealth, buying cars, building houses. You know what I mean? So that man ordinarily is, to me, a hero. For him to have stood up and said, well, let me tell you, it's not even when Senator Abdul Ningi said they have padded the budget. That one too, they suspended him. That means when Nigeria is going, everybody keep quiet from saying the truth.
So it means they want to gag even the maybe senators.
Yes.
And because you just cited Ningi.
Yes.
We recall how he was treated in the Senate.
Yes.
And this is another senator having the same treatment. And I think they are all from APC.
Yes. Yeah, yes. That's why I'm surprised that even the APC that we say they are with me, APC to me, they are useless people. I don't see them as good. I said this. They are coming to suffer Nigeria. So I've seen that this one, they are not ready to govern. They are just coming to lie and deceive everybody. And you have seen the lie now. But if their members can be saying truth, and the Labour Party members are there, PDP are there, You can't even say anything. Then kudos to the APC people now, kudos to those two. I thought they are from the north. You know, other people, you say, oh, we are more educated than the north, we are more exposed than them, we are more informed than them, and they are now telling the truth. We that came from the south, we are keeping quiet. Are we not in the same Nigeria? Are we not facing the same challenges? Are we not facing the same problem? You know what I'm saying? So what Tinubu is trying to do, which is my opinion, is no matter how the country is going, everybody must keep quiet. Suffer and suffer and smile, suffer and smile, suffer and die. If you're hungry, die. Make hunger kill you. If you cannot pay house rent, go and stay under the bridge. If you cannot buy clothes, walk naked. If you cannot buy food, drink something from the gutter. It's as simple as that. That's where these people are leading us into. A time is coming, even we that you are talking, maybe you don't know. I'm just saying. You can't even say what you are seeing, what everybody can see on the street. You can't say what the countries are facing. People can't say it. You're trying to guard them. Now, other people now, they won't be able to say anything again. They've seen Abdul Ningi. They've seen yesterday Ali Ndume. Now, what is the hope of the common people on the street? It's as simple as that. Because this is, how do I put it? Now, this is a precedent that have been set. The first one was set. Nobody said anything. Second one has been set.
Okay, Mr. Ariwan, let us look at the proposed protest. So many persons have spoken. The other day, your leader, Obi himself, encouraged Nigerians, irrespective of the divide,
Yes.
whether north, south, west, east, whatever, to join the protest so long as it's peaceful. This time around, we are seeing a popular cleric, Sheikh from the north, Sheikh Gumi.
Yes, now.
Once you talk of Sheikh Gumi, what comes to mind is the man that negotiates for bandits. But this time around, he's saying the only language the government understand is protest.
Yes.
Do you think Sheikh Gumi is right?
No, it's right. It's right. We cannot throw away the baby and the water. Even though Sheikh Gumi is somebody that I don't take him serious. I've seen his negotiations. How can he be negotiating with bandits and everything? You know bandits, government doesn't know where they are. Only you know where they are. You understand? But this one that he says, even the prophet in Jos, Prophet Isa Ibuba to say the same thing. Nigerians are suffering. They are wallowing in poverty. They are dying already. You understand? I was doing an interview here the other day. I took my tiger nuts in that place. Somebody took the tiger nuts there, that place. It not even run. If it's a power on money, it not even run. It was drinking and going. Because he's hungry. The hunger has spread. It has. So when and I said, hunger does not know tribe or religion. I'm a human person. If I'm hungry, I'm hungry. It's an Igbo man is hungry, hungry. Outside man is hungry, you are hungry. So now everybody should not come out and because Tinubu himself he endorsed protest under Jonathan. You saw how Jonathan was insulted. How they carry the coffin of Jonathan. How they ran the man. How they ridiculed Jonathan. You understand? And Jonathan time was far better than this. Everybody knows the truth now. Can you compare Jonathan with this time? Can't compare now. Do Jonathan? I used to say every day, Jonathan, you have 10,000 naira, you can buy one bag of rice and several tubers of yam. Now under this man now, you cannot buy that 10,000 cannot buy 7 deca of rice. That 10,000 cannot buy 2 tubers of yam. The Aboki will beat you because lowo lasira. It's as simple as that. So you understand? So people can come out and protest. Yesterday, me and my colleague we were coming from this Akute side. We saw this man keke napep. Are you going to protest? Say, this time you protest because he's buying his petrol over 800 naira now. And how much can they carry passengers? 200. So all the money is working. He's wasting the money on petroleum and the other used to have to collect money from them. So that means the only money that he sees to give his wife at home is as meaningless as can be. A family of 2, they want to cook soup for weekend. They have to spend about 15,000. And salary is 30,000. So people can come out and protest because the hardship. If you can protest under Jonathan, you go to Jonathan to be disgraced. I did not go to disgrace yourself and be dancing your useless dance here. Now you can protest now that things are far more worse than Jonathan. You understand? So people should come out. Don't let them deceive you. Whether you're Yoruba, outside, anybody, come out with one voice. Enough is enough. We have seen. I've never seen this level of hunger before in my life. You understand? So people should come out and protest. And we speak with one voice. And again, people should not be distracted and not be deceived with this tribal politics.
Okay, now, Mr. Ariwan, before I let you go, talk to us about the frustration of Dangote Refinery and Dangote himself every time crying that his effort is being frustrated by international oil companies. And the other time, he raised an issue that Nigerian oil majors sell crude to him $6 over and above market price. And these are forced him to go and start importing from United States of America, putting pressure on our scarce efforts.
Yes.
Talk to us what we should know about it.
You see, like I always say, Nigeria is a country that the more you look, the less you see, and the more you see, the less you know. That's how Nigeria is, and that is a fact. Because how can you see, Nigeria is a case. I always say it's a case of a man that is selling cow. You are selling cow, you are butchering the cow, you are giving people the cow meat to eat, but your own children are eating bone. That's how Nigeria is. We have crude oil on the ground. Petroleum is cost. You are giving Ghana light, giving Benin light, giving Nigeria light. You don't have light. This country. So you see, when you just sit down, you think about Nigeria, sometimes your head will be like, what is happening? You understand? So Dangote, like the former this your former speaker spoke about it. He too, you're part of. It's like the economy was monopolized for him. That everything must be through Dangote, and like the Bible says, whatever master shall also. You understand? So so I'm not happy for him facing this situation, because if Nigeria itself cannot have a refinery, there's refinery in Niger, there's refinery in little countries, but Nigeria, just of Africa, they don't have a refinery. Then a man himself, a private human being, let's start to have a refinery and it's not working. But the truth is that I've almost given up on Nigeria.
Okay, how genuine could Nigerian NNPC be when they complain that they have committed their crude to their international trade partners as an excuse for not selling to Dangote? How genuine could that be?
It's me personally, I think that maybe quote unquote
some same politics.
Maybe some forces does not want Dangote refinery to work. You understand? Some forces that are holding, if Ajakuta Steel Company is not working, if your refinery are not working, how will one man now say that he want to have his own refinery? So maybe there may be some, how do I put it? There may be some collusion with some people and some politicians to make sure that to frustrate the man, which is very bad. What does that tell you? Dangote is the highest employer of labor in Nigeria. It's a fact. So it's a group of companies. So you can imagine if it's been frustrated to this level. Then what does that say to the medium and small scale industries in Nigeria? That's how you see people are living, and this man is creating job, and you are frustrating him. You understand? So it's a sad development. Our leaders now they should look themselves with their eyes and tell them the truth. That we can't continue this kind of politics, or this kind of misgovernance that you are having presently in Nigeria. This is not the way to go at all.
I think I must say a very thank you, Mr. Riwan. That is the obedient spokesman in this vicinity. Thank you very much. We hope to have you next time. Mr. Jimsa, let's have you. We are live on satellite media. We are bringing in a renowned political affairs analyst in the person of Mr. Jimsa. Mr. Jimsa, you are welcome. We are looking at what is happening in Nigeria and globally. Let me take your attention to what happened yesterday, where Senator Ndume lost 2 positions in one day, perhaps because of his outburst against the president, that the president is caged. Yesterday, he was relieved of his position as the chief whip of the House, and he was relieved of his position as the deputy chairman of House Committee on Appropriation. And this did not come until the APC national chairman wrote a letter to the House asking them to relieve him of his position that is working against the interests of APC. What does it mean?
How is it working against the interest of the party?
For speaking against what he called president is being caged, that president is not in tune with the reality on ground of suffering of Nigerians.
You see, these are one of the reasons why some people believe that in Nigeria there should be a separation. Let the Hausa go, let the Biafra people, let the Yoruba nation, have their way, because they are now doing this as a movie.
As a movie?
Yes, because now this person in particular was elected to represent a particular state,
a constituency, a senatorial district.
Yes, senatorial district. So now to represent his people and to hear what the people are facing, So now he's performing his duty as a civil servant. Now you somewhere that you call, I don't know who you are, I don't even know your the right you have, or the right you own to speak, or for them to remove certain person. And we have other senators around that watch, sit down and watch that happen, because he says, what is he supposed to be doing? He should be rubbing heads and believing, following them, and do as if there's nothing going on in the country.
But let us set the record straight. He was not removed as a senator.
I know.
Okay, now the question is, with what is happening, does it mean senators generally are being intimidated? They cannot speak out.
They are in this
Coward
this,
or what?
I would call it, this action now that happened shows that what, they are just there to embezzle our money. The main reason for them to be there is just to share money, and okay, this is what this person said. They don't care, because with all this that is happening in Nigeria, you hardly see. I forget the name of this senator. Like two of them that are spoken, and when what was it called? The governor of Oyo State said against the president. That was some days ago. That is Governor Makinde, about this is governance. When something is not, even the blind can see that what something is wrong with the system of Nigeria, and it is very very late now. We need to do something. That they have shown us that there is no democracy, there is no right of the people, and they are there to embezzle and sell us all out. So that is what is happening.
Okay, now let us look at the issue of protests, because so many persons have spoken for and against the protests. The latest is coming from Gumi, who has called for people to join hands and protest against bad governance. And according to him, he said protest is the only language that the government understands. And even in the days of PDP government, we understand that the lives of former President Muhammadu Buhari joined a protest. What do you make of this call from Gumi that the only language the government understands is protest? As such, Nigerians should protest.
All the I don't know why most African countries are like this. If they have not call yourself out to like disrupt things, they will not. That is the only language they understand.
No, the protest we are talking about is not riot. It's not destruction of peaceful protest.
Peaceful protest. That's what they understand. I believe every human in the right state of mind should know what to do as a human. Sometimes you begin to wonder, are these people human? Are they thinking straight? Are they using the same brain you have? When you get there, imagine almost like 90 something, 100 and something seats we have in the Senate.
109.
109. And you can see what is still happening. I tell me that 100 and something person, they are not in their right state of mind to know that things are not going fine. And I will not blame them. It's by a senator who they are all in Abuja, instead of them to be in living in respective states that they represent, to know the situation on ground. As when they are elected in as a senator, you see them, all of them in Abuja, always in Abuja. How will they know what the people want or what's going on there? They will give you allocation, give you everything to what you will not do anything. You'll be flying abroad, be going to Dubai, going to Malaysia, doing everything. So this protest is long overdue. I saw a picture yesterday of Asiwaju during Buhari's time, among those people that with placard saying "Bring back our girls." I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. So there's no evidence and there's no right for them to bring out forces on the day of the protest to start attacking the people that are protesting peace for the rights that they own. Because when you take that to court, we will prove to you that you need to be prosecuted also, because we have evidence of you during Adeko time and now during Buhari's time, and likes of every leaders participate in bring up against protest, as if they are with us. Now we are facing, if you look at it, you can see people are not going out. But how will they afford to now it's mandatory for them for each company to go on work at home, to enforce work at home.
So they are downsizing.
Yes, because now when you are paying me less than minimum wage, or 30,000 naira, 50,000 naira per month, my transportation per week, per month is like 18,000 naira of the salary. You ask yourself, how are Nigerians surviving? So it is a must that a peaceful protest to to express the hunger and the hardship that the people are going to must hold.
So you are supporting
Of
the
course,
peaceful
it is the
protest.
right. You must protest. There's no reason why any reasonable individual, Nigerian citizen, will not come out to protest that very day. And I believe that, oh, let me go to work. The work you are doing, are you happy? Everyone is sad. Whether they admit it or not, every Nigerian citizen are sad. I don't know those who are into fraud, but every Nigerian citizens that are working perfectly, they are not doing fraud, they are just doing their normal daily businesses. They are all sad. They wake up in the morning sad, go to work sad, coming back home sad. Some people will be trek, they will trek from their house halfway because what if they should spend the pay for transport, they will some will trek back or trek and enter bus back to their home. So it is a must for every Nigerians that want good thing, because our fathers then have failed us indirectly. At the end, when anything as they will say, let's pray to God, let's pray. I heard one or two pastors were saying that they are seeing vision, they have started seeing vision. That the protest will be to be hard. So things will happen. It's only in Nigeria that your prophets and your pastors will be seeing that battle will happen on protest day. They never see good thing coming. They will never carry their church, pull out their worshippers, their members to what to do, enroll on a peaceful protest. But for them to condemn every action, the last time the president gave them money during June 12th, I heard he gave them sorry. The money for what? We have in Kenya, you can see what is happening there. The pastors and they came out. Some of our Nigerian military personnel here, they are not also happy. Look at their barrack. Look at what they are facing. But they cannot participate based on they are restricted. But see inside, no one is happy.
Okay, if I may ask this, Mr. Jimsa, we understand that what happened in Kenya, nobody wants a repeat of that in Nigeria. And what transpired during EndSARS, where we saw wanton destruction of lives and property, no government want to condone that. But the question is, if we are to embark on protests in Nigeria, how do we manage it that it does not snowball into riot and wanton destruction of lives and property?
The destruction of life and properties is from your politicians, because whenever you protest in Lagos, mind you, this Lagos, different political parties, especially PDP, have been eyeing Lagos. So any opportunity of protest like what happened in EndSARS, they will send their boys that are paid, some gullible fellow Nigerians that are hungry because of certain amount, maybe 10,000, 5,000 naira. Oh yeah, go there, go and disrupt it. At the end of the day, we will use it against next election as campaign. When they retaliate, it will be a campaign strategy. Oh, this thing happen, they are spoiling Lagos state too, blah blah like that. Now that's why I keep telling you, even what happened during EndSARS, that the soldiers went there to I was like, it's two ways. If you have been diplomat about this thing, you understand, you have to analyze it. It can be from as they said, some said it's for is the president, then the Ashwaju then that might order the soldiers. Some said it might be this. And what if it's the opposition party that want a war is just has to happen in Lagos, so they can use that against election? People can vote against the party that they are the one. Someone who is this. No one, it's not clear. No one can tell. So that is more reason why if you are protesting, we should know where the strategic place. You are protesting, you are in my street. Is there any government parastatal in this street? You are protesting, you are in front of your boss. Of what change does it make? Is that where your honorables are passing?
So where are the locations
You
where
have the National Assembly there. Go and stay at the gate. No one is going in, no one is coming out.
to register your displeasure?
Yes, go to the Alawusa, is there. Go to airport, no one is flying, no one is coming in. Those in Abuja, let them go to Aso Rock.
But the government,
Let us have what the media people have to be, because now the media in Nigeria are being bought. When you check them, even when you check the headlines, how many times will you see Nigerian media people go out on the streets to ask the people about the hardship they are going on in Nigeria?
but the government will tell you that, the police will tell you that as you want to protest, you have right to protest, and other road users have right to use the road. And again, like all the government infrastructure, like the airports, that even if you want to protest, some other people who may want to travel, who may not want to participate, have right to travel. That you doesn't have right to perhaps occupy the airport and stop
like
other
that.
people from.
Those other people, you see, that is just a sweet talk. The police that is telling you is he happy. It's only a police, it's only the police commissioner or the so-called people that sometimes they will tell them that so million have been allocated, they are what, they are eating all the younger officers money, that will say that. Because now look at the police barrack. Over many years we have different, commissioner of police, different one that they are in charge of what, making sure that the life of the police officer barrack is what is okay for them. Go to Ikeja police barrack, go and see them doing the recruits of the, go and see where they are doing their recruit, go and see what the people are facing. Is that the life they're supposed to be living? So now you will you question the fellow police of younger officers, cannot question their oga, because when they question them, they will just find something to do to you, who will even search for you. That's what you will see. You, a police officer, that you are sending a message to the people not to protest. What are you doing as a position in making the life of your younger officer favorable, or what? Please. Though we have to, anybody that come out to say so let us go back to their home and see what have you done in your home. Let the media go there. Let us bomb it. See where they are living. No proper drainage, no toilet, no this thing, everything scatter, no net, mosquito. Even some bees are dilapidated there. They have cracked. And you now come out to be saying because maybe you have been favored by one politician or so. The protest is for everybody. If Nigeria is good today or better tomorrow, it is some people that you are telling me that some people may not, they might want to. Where are you going to? What is making
I'm not saying the protest should not be for everybody, but occupying government infrastructure.
Who are those that feel that they are not to be part of the protest? That are going, where are they going to? Who are those patronizing them? Is their business growing? How much is a bag of cement? It was that the way it was even when Jonathan was there, that this Asiwaju and the likes of them, Buhari, then they are doing bring about life is hard. So Wole Soyinka writes a message that writing a letter then to Jonathan that his government is this, everything is cost. How much was bag of rice? Was it not like 18,000 naira or so, or maybe 18,000 naira to like 15,000 naira? Now that it is 80 something thousand naira, what letter has Wole Soyinka written to Obasanjo?
Okay,
we don't even know where he stand, whether he's for
I was to ask you a question about Wole Soyinka, but let me just drag you to that area a little bit, because the other time Wole Soyinka said he will assess this government after 1 year. Before the 1 year, we saw a gesture for federal government naming a road in Abuja after his name. Recently, the National Theatre was renamed after Professor Wole Soyinka. Is this a lobby?
What good has Wole Soyinka done?
No, does it mean the government is trying to lobby Wole Soyinka?
Is this symptom I'm asking, or what? Tell me one thing you benefited from Wole Soyinka as a person. Not that in terms of items, or in terms of what, using his position as his influence, being a peer mate group with those who we have a leader now, in speaking for the people. There's a position that Yoruba say in Yoruba they said ibi tó bá yẹ ká ti bá kíní kan tá bá bá kíní, ibi tó bá pè lórí orí ni, ibi tó bá pè ní ilẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ni. Why will you have to name National Theatre over Wole Soyinka? How many things do you want to name because even Asiwaju himself, almost every place in Lagos, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you go to some parts, some government, because of they want favor, they will name a plaza Bola Ahmed Tinubu Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu building. How many have been named after Abiola? How many have been named after Delegiwa? How many have been named after the likes of them that have done, fight for the struggle of this country? How many have been named towards Awolowo? How many structures have been named after Fela and Nicola Bukuti? Because he's one of the men that we come out and say the things the way it is. In Yoruba land, the way they brought up is that when a child steal, tell the child that Ojale Ole Oda. Now in Igbo come, you are using big name. Mismanagement of funds. What is mismanagement of funds? You are giving a very beautiful
appropriation
of funds, a very beautiful name that will not make you shy.
So if you call it stealing, look weightier.
What is the meaning of what?
What you are saying is that if you call him stealing, he have more weight.
That is what he did. We are not. Our tribe is not meant to be doing like this. When a guy you stole this money. So governor stole, embezzle. In fact, stole this money. Use that is meant for so thing. Or newspaper put it there. Let the children and families say, my daddy me Gio, my father stole. Not that it was as you said in English.
Misappropriation.
What is that? What is that? All these things. Now you name Wole Soyinka after this. Now what have you said? 1 year don't over. Do you even to wait see when you have like 10 days or 20 days for the year to be over, or 1 month? Is there a magic between 1 month that you can perform? Why is it not writing a message of, and again, what way will his write up or his comment change? What will it change in what is going on in the country? No,
Mr.
what will it change? It will change
Honestly,
national
he's
theatre
a
Wole
known
Soyinka.
critic, and one would have expected that he'd lend his voice to the situation of Nigeria.
National anthem. Nigeria, how many children knows is that okay, you said according to what the president said, the words there and the bring brotherhood will like bring people together, they'll be able to like care for one another. Who said that they are not caring for one another? What was the genesis of Fulani? As at then, there's not like Fulani X-Men. What led to Fulani X-Men in Nigeria? Who are those that bring them in, that brought them in? How does it start? So now you are here, face insecurity. You are saying you open border for some. You are removing levy toll fee on goods, grains. Is that the solution? What does it take to have rice? How many months does rice take to grow, to cultivate? How many months? God have made it so sweet that we have. But look at Osun, Oyo. We have lands here. In the space of 1 year, you don't need to open order. Just 1 year, equip the farmers in the advanced way. What they are using in the advanced equipment they are using farming. It's not about tractor. There are ways of doing it. Give them money. The money you are giving to this thing, let us know what you are using the money to do. Give them and let them have security. The police, there's nothing they are doing. Let them be security. It takes 6 months for a cassava to grow. Some cassava it takes 7 months. There are two different types. There's white, there's one. In space of 3, 5, 7 months, it will grow. You will harvest. The other one 5 to 6 months. The agric one, it will what? You will get maize 3 months. And some other things, yam 6 months. Twice in a year, you what? You harvest yam. Is what we are doing that we don't have knowledge about. We've done before. So, in the space of you have what? Simultaneously, in Oyo, Osun, Edo, those states, you equip them in a year, my brother. You will eat and eat, you will forget yourself.
You are talking about
It's type of
abado
food.
and
Yes, it's type of food.
cassava.
Now look at what
Some people are complaining that even Mr. President, when the thing turned to comic during the campaign, abado, that even now the abado is not available.
as a brag. That is what we are saying. It is one thing for you to have a president. It's another thing for you to have an active and corrective house member and rep members. They are the one that are supposed to put the president on its toes. When you come with some bill, no, we are not going with this. That place should not be a place that they will sit down, everywhere will be calm. The situation in Nigeria has warrants that anytime you be wanting to tune in to see what's going on in the house, to see how aggravated the senators will be, that they'll be bouncing what, doing this, doing that. No, this is what we are doing. That's not the aim, that it should be quiet. It's not meant for. You are not going there to watch. It's always like cinema. You're going to watch cinema. Everybody will be kind of okay. Senator, no, but the situation of this country, tell me one thing you benefited in this country. There's nothing you can say that I'm a Nigerian. This is what I'm benefiting as a Nigerian citizen.
Mr. Jimsa, I think you have done great this morning. I must say very big thank you for your time, Mr. Jimsa.
Okay.
You've done great. We hope to have you next time. This is Satellite Media. We are looking at 2 issues this morning. One has to do with okay, let us have a renowned political affair analyst. I'm talking about Mr. Nee. Mr. Nee, you are welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, Mr. Matthew.
Without wasting your time,
Yes.
I will take you to the issue we are having conversation on. The first one has to do with Ndume's travail. Ndume was relieved of his 2 positions yesterday. As the chief whip of the Senate, he was removed as the chief whip of the Senate. And secondly, he was the Deputy House Committee Chairman on Appropriation. He was relieved of that position. And this did not come until the National Chairman of APC wrote to the Senate asking that Ndume should be relieved of his position because he's not working for the interest of his party. Why does he leave us as a democracy?
You see, thank you for having me, Mr. Matthew, and good morning to our viewers. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome. Quickly, I'm going to lash at the messenger, which is Ali Ndume, because in at all levels, Ndume has never been an honest man. Ndume has always been a mouth who speaks from both sides of his mouth. That's what you should know. So whatever Ndume says, there's always a sinister agenda behind it. I'm not saying Ndume was maybe was wrongfully, indicted or anything. Maybe he's been maybe he's been
Or
victimized.
he's not justified to speak.
Maybe he's been victimized. No, I am not saying no to that. But the point is, Ali Ndume, whom under Buhari saw the high level of corruption, saw the excesses that were going on in the military, the high level of killings going on in the northeast. Ali Ndume has not been able to go to his senatorial district for the last, if I'm not mistaken, for the last 16 years. Ali Ndume cannot go to Borno. I think he's the senator to Borno, maybe east or so. Ali Ndume has not come out to shout that, my district, my constituency has been ravaged. Tinubu, you must do this, you must do that. He go there to motivate his people, energize them. Ali Ndume has always been a coward who tries to present himself like a man who is fighting for the people.
But it was part of his outburst where he said that insecurity is ravaging almost every strata of the society.
Let me tell you, Ali Ndume is a tribal bygones. But that's aside. Now, let me tell you why Ali Ndume is now looking like a man who is being victimized. The same thing happened to Senator Ningi. It's because the Nigerian people are not worthy to be represented by good people. Let me tell you why. Do you know that Oshiomhole has been the first man in this 10th Senate that spoke the truth to power when he said that the 9th Senate, the 9th assembly members are selling properties. They are cutting away television, cushions, couches, cars. Now why are they taking it away? You know what they did? The Senate immediately they enacted disciplinary action against Oshiomhole. Now what did the people do? What did the Nigerian people do? Nigerian people said that Oshiomhole should get out. Is he not part of APC? Today is Ali Ndume not part of APC. Nigerians are the enablers of why people will not speak up when they see the wrongdoings, because Nigerian people don't support their senators who try to speak the truth. Unfortunately, most of our senators are not good people. And I don't blame the people, but the people are still the one that will have to save this democracy. Because a person like Oshiomhole, when he said those words, he had an altercation with Akpabio. Recently, Oshiomhole has also spoke truth. When he said that Tinubu, Oga, this your economy policies are not going well, what did they happen for a year? Not be the same truth power in the speak, not be why they demote am from APC chairman. Oshiomhole needs the support of the people. Any senator that wants to be radical, that wants to change anything in that National Assembly, the people must be seen queuing behind. Look at Ali Ndume. If Ali Ndume was a good person right from onset, whereby he has always been with the people of his, of his constituency and all that, and they will now strip him of this position he has, the people ordinarily by today are supposed to be in the National Assembly, being the last day for the week, because they're not protesting that no way, this is our senator and he's doing what we want. That is how democracy is run. Don't you know? If any senator speaks on behalf of his constituency, which at large will impact the economy, the nation positively, his constituent, the people of his country are the first people that must come out and speak. If tomorrow, Ireti Kimbipe, who belongs to the Labour Party, who of course has jettisoned our purpose, who of course have not been in any way formidable in the House of Rep, in the National Assembly, start fighting the power that be with the 6 million people that have voted for Labour Party, will they sit up and fight for her? Because the only thing that empowers the senators are when they see behind them, their people are there with them. Now you say, make I go follow you, make I go represent you for the Senate. Now you say, make I go represent you for House. I can't see what the way they're wrong. I can't talk. You that sent me, you now left me on my own. That is not my battle. See, my battle to fight, the only reason why I'll be able to fight my battle is my people must galvanize behind me. You get my point now? That is why people like who are radical or who are positively radical, when they get to that Senate. I've not seen it in the recent time. The only person that I respect in that Senate, though he has element of corruption, is Oshiomhole. But Oshiomhole also, if Oshiomhole gets 5% support of his constituents, he will
can do more.
I am telling you, he goes, because was he not the one that was challenging the Northerners on this issue of let us buy modern equipment for our military? When the Northerners were speaking, they were saying no, no, no. What did the Northerners do? The Northerners immediately started staging a protest. His constituent, the people of his constituent did not speak up. Oshiomhole is your representative in that place. Look at what Abaribe, when Abaribe came up about the anti-grazing policy. When Abaribe said that, Oga, enough is enough. We cannot be having cows moving from one fence to the other. We shouldn't be cows knocking at our gate with their horns. Because that's what's happening. Cows will come and knock at your gate for not. Oga, I want chop. Now you go give the cow food. The cow will go to the next door. Oga, where my food? If you don't give me food, I will go. The Fulanis in the Senate, a lady in fact said that is their lifestyle. If the Abaribe people that elected him were serious, they would have staged the protest. Now, no, we support that bill. We support that motion. We support that movement. Listen, democracy in Nigeria will continue to fail until the Nigerian people are ready to do the hard work. Because let me tell you, democracy is stressful. But it is stressful because the Nigerian people are not educated. The finance bill the Kenyans rejected, you know what they went through? They galvanized themselves. You know what you know how many successes they've gotten in the last 3 weeks, the Kenyans? But they didn't just do it by sitting down. In fact, they went to the parliamentary. Those ones that voted for the finance bill, now slap, you dey craze, they begin to slap the parliamentary members. Now we there here. We will not go to the when the Akpabio should have taken at least 1 dozen of slaps from you and me together, making it 24 slaps. Because I know if they leave you with Akpabio, you go slap and you no go want stop. You no go want remain for me.
You are funny. But before I let you go, briefly talk to us about Gumi backing nationwide protest. Before we have another renowned political affairs analyst, President David.
Gumi doing what?
Supporting nationwide protest.
Well, yes, Gumi can do as he likes. I mean, these are all people who are dishonest. Let me tell you, these are people who have always set bad precedents. So anytime they come out, you just feel, man, these guys are not straightforward. But of course, everybody has right to protest. That's it. Everybody has right. Let me tell you, I have always said that the biggest protest should start from Sokoto down to Zamfara to Borno, down to KB, Plateau. In fact, I am so pissed against my Plateau brothers because they are highly educated. And then insecurity is ravaging your state. Your governor is sleeping with 2 eyes closed and you are quiet. You all ought to have gone down to the government house, protest. Oga, we need CCTV. We need anything that has to do with headers. Let them be secluded. We need security. See, we deserve what we get. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nee. Mr. David, you are welcome to this program. We are live on Satellite Media and we are looking at 2 major issues that you are familiar with. One, your friend Ndume have been relieved of his position. 2 positions yesterday because of his outburst against the president, Senator Bola Tinubu, saying the president is caged. Yesterday, they removed him as the deputy chairman, House Committee on Appropriation, and he was equally removed as the chief whip. And it did not come until the APC national chairman, Ganduje, wrote the House demanding for his removal from that position, or those position. Now, what does it mean for Nigerian democracy? Is it gagging does it mean gagging senators? Don't forget that before now we had issue that affected Ningi.
Ganduje did not write the House. President Bola Tinubu wrote to Ganduje, and then Ganduje wrote to the House. Or the president can himself call the Senate president, call him to his office, and then discuss with him. You know Bola Tinubu, he does not entertain opposition. He also in Lagos State. For under his watch, up to date, Lagos State is still caged by one man, influence.
And himself is inside cage now.
He's not inside. You know what
Going
he's
by
doing?
Ndume's
Going,
statement.
going by Ndume, going by Ndume's statement, the president
It's in
is
cage.
is living a luxury life there, just inflicting pains on the common man. Who told the president his cage? The president is cage. This morning he sent a bill to the house to for the addition of 6.3 trillion to also jack up this year's budget, 2024 budget, and you tell the president is cage. The president knows what he's doing.
No, the cage he's talking about is symbolic. He explained it. He said his the Akabas, his aides who shared him from his cabinet members having access to him. He said Muhammad Buhari was more accessible to by his cabinet members than to not that his cage are suffering.
Okay. From that angle, I think Ndume is very right, because Ali Ndume also said that before President Bola Tinubu became the president of Nigeria, he said you can easily come to Bolilon 2 a.m. and meet with him then, before he became president. That ever since he became president, he can. So you know one thing is about that Aso Rock. There are demonic spirits in that Aso Rock that would always make you do the otherwise. What you promise people, you won't be able to fulfill it. Like just like what we've seen, that a president who knows that see every average Nigerians are suffering, yet for him to come out and address the people that gave him the mandate, he felt he felt so big to even come out and express his view to tell the common Nigerians. And then whenever he want to speak, he will come out and tell Nigerians, please exercise patience. Exercise patience. The presidency, the private jet that was being purchased has just been delivered to them. Exercise patience. They are living a very flamboyant life. Exercise patience. An average man is dying on the streets, and the president is not saying anything about it. I am even surprised that the IG of police is saying those out to protest, they are all IPOB members.
Did you hear that from the IG?
It's on the viral video. Go and watch it now.
But the Igbos are saying we are not joining this protest. So how come?
Are the Igbos not buying food in the market? Are they living in a different space?
But they are saying we are not joining.
Are they living in a different space? Which one me say Igbos are not joining? Does an Igbo man have a different market where they purchase market? Go to Wharf. Due to the fact of that, due to this dollar FX rate, majority of them cannot collect their goods there. Taxation from one taxation to the other taxation. Let's forget for the fact that see Obi did not win. I voted Obi, so he did not win. We Nigeria have to move on. We Nigeria and then Nigerians cannot be stuck because one individual did not win. If you say you are not coming out to protest, that is your own business. But one thing is I am very sure is that the same rice that the Yoruba man buys for 70,000 is the same rice that the Igbo man will buy. So you come out or see you don't come out. That's your own. Because coming out to say you're not coming out, it sounds as if someone is begging you to come out.
Okay, now before we let you go, Mr. David, talk to us about Gumi backing nationwide protests, saying that is the only language the government understands.
From that angle, I think Gumi is right, but from the other angle, we've told Gumi on Twitter and everyone this forthcoming protest that would happen on the 4th of August. We don't want leaders. We don't want anyone that will spearhead this protest. There will be no leader, because when there's a leader, they will go and compromise. So we've told the likes of Omole, Showore, Deji, Adeyanju and Co, and then Charlie Boy themselves, nobody should spearhead this protest. There will be no leader. Because the My own, I'm coming out to express my grievances. I am not coming to pay loyalty to you, or I'm not coming to pay kudos to you because you're one celebrity. I am coming out to 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 speak about my displeasure in the society. I am coming out to speak about the injustice in the country. I am coming out to 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 also condemn the policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Just like what Ali Ndume said. Look at him. He said, if a person of Ali Ndume can say he fears for the future of Nigeria because he have 10 children and 20 uh, 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 grandchildren. He said, what is the hope of? He said, what is their hope? If a senator could be saying this, that he fears are for the that
The future of his children.
yes are for the future of the children. He said he has 10 children and 10 grandchildren. He said, what is their hope in the next future? Now me when Paulo become councillor, what is my hope? he he can at least he can even afford to give them a better life because he said he's 64 years of age. But me, that my father is not even a hunter. What is you? What is my future? So one thing I want to say is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this junction,
Mr. Femi,
we all saw it. We all saw it that the same President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2014 he called for revolution. You saw it. Yeah, I did not post it. It's on the dailies because now when event like this happen, people people will go back to old memories and then bring out what so person has said during that time. During in 2014, Nigerians were even enjoying, but still, if he could call for revolution, then nobody can stop us not to protest. A peaceful protest, not going about destroying public government
infrastructure.
public infrastructures or government infrastructure, because if you destroy it, we will still be the one that will still be the back. So please, anyone that will come out for this protest, let us go about a peaceful protest. I will be available. I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of all this day. Have patience since 2023, since May. The president have told us to have patience, and this is 2024. Next year now 2025. Have patience for how long?
Mr. David, I must say a very big thank you for your time.
Sorry, fine. Let me call me. APC, see, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's style of governance is an autocratic style of governance. Tinubu does not like opposition. If your party chieftain have come out to criticize you, it shows you rather take the message and then leave the messenger. You might have different views, or you might have different views about Senator Ali Ndume, but take the message and then leave the messenger. Coming out to tell Ali Ndume that see as Ali Ndume not fit his children in the NNPC and then other government agency, that is none of our business. My own is the life fix your children in either Chevron. Let food be affordable. Let and every Nigerian can access good road and then good infrastructure. Like put them in the presidency. But let me go to the market and then afford food on a very affordable rate. So I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if it's I pray this video should go viral so that the president should work it. He should take it, or else 2027 he will not see. Even INEC will not save him. Even INEC will not save him. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Mr. David. Mr. Femi, you are welcome to Satellite Media. We are live on Satellite Media. We are looking at Ali Ndume, who was relieved of his 2 positions yesterday. And we understand that before that yesterday, he was speaking against Mr. President being caged. And when he tried to elaborate it, he made us understand that Mr. President is not accessible, even by his ministers, his cabinet members. And Mr. President is not in tune with the reality on ground. But before we knew it, the APC National Chairman wrote to the Senate and he was relieved of his position as the chief whip of the Senate, and he was the deputy chairman of House Committee on Appropriation. He was equally relieved of that position. Where does it leave us, our democracy?
Well. I'm not surprising. It not surprise me what is happening. Why? Because we can see where this thing is coming from. Ali Ndume coming out to complain about Mr. President not being accessible, but except by even some of his ministers, telling you that it's not all ministers that cannot see president, telling you that. You see, in a particular government, we have witnessed something like this. When the government divides against itself, we witnessed it when Buhari was there. You will see that some people will be pro A, some people will be pro B, to the extent that we know that they divided two security architects that time. Some people are in control of DSS, some people are in control of EFCC. And for somebody like Tinubu that is on top of the situation, is a coach, he may know what is going on. So even any minister that want to see Tinubu and Tinubu deny him access, that minister should be afraid. He should know that his job is not secure. He should know that he's not in a good time with Mr. President. Even if Ali Ndume want to see president and president say no, he should know. He should check himself and know that there's something definitely wrong, and he should look. Maybe I don't know what come up, but that place is a corridor of power. So many that many things is happening there. It's a dirty place. It's a secret place. To the extent that what is really going on, they will tell you the half truth. So for somebody like Ali Ndume to come out and be saying something like that, you know that in that place is like a courtism. They work like a court. So anytime you try to go against the rule or you try to expose too much of their eating something, expect hammer on your head. That's what happened. That's what happened to Ali Ndume. And Ali Ndume has always been in the corridor of power for a very long time. He is a very powerful senator, I'm very sure. And I think by now, things may not go in his own direction. If he's in charge, if to say he's in charge now, he will not need to knock the door of Mr. President. I think you understand what I'm saying. Now, but unfortunately, he have opportunity now to patronize people now because there is hunger in the town. He has something to complain about. But unfortunately, hunger is not just started. We are still, in fact, this hunger we are facing now is primary. Yes, if proper care is not taken, we are going to secondary until we reach the tertiary institution of hunger. Why I'm saying this is that they in the north, they have a very much work to do. If they want hunger to come down, they need to talk to their brothers who are doing banditry in the north and every part of Nigeria. So if anybody want to talk about agriculture now, they first of all talk about security. When you talk about insecurity in Nigeria, where will you facing? Is it not? Who are the source of insecurity in Nigeria? In the southeast, if you say they don't have maybe there is insecurity issue there, I'm telling you, where is land to even cultivate much food in the southeast? There's no much land. They can cut, but I know that they can feed themselves. They can feed themselves. So if northerners are now cry of hunger, what will southwest do? Where we don't cultivate. The little one we want to cultivate, you export a banditry to come and take over our land. That's what is raining now. That is what is raining. So they themselves, they have some issue that they need to tackle. So what they do to Ali Ndume is not surprise me. You should know they are there. He has always been there. If I don't know the party he belongs to, is it PDP or APC? It's in APC. To tell you that APC, they are not one now. They have caucus. So, and it has always been like that. They have caucus. You know, we know before they even do election, they have caucus. If you go and ask now, Osibajo is still in APC. Aregbesola is still in APC. Abi? So they have caucus. So if Mr. President say you don't want to see some particular people, I will not have problem with that one. If you have message, I think you can pass it. See Mr. President one-on-one. I don't know how compulsory it is. But if you have message, I don't know a message you want to pass that has not let me tell you, the cry we are every day that Nigeria are crying. If our president want to listen, he will have a head drum problem. That is the issue. That is the issue. I don't know what he want to pass to the president that he cannot pass, that he have to see the president personally. And I think they usually have fake meeting. So if any minister have something to discuss, why not table it while you're on a fake meeting? So I think visiting Mr. President at, like that, maybe, I don't know, more or less a personal something sometimes. Because let me tell you, Nigeria is a very difficult country to rule. That is the truth of the matter. I remember Jonathan said, he mentioned one particular name. He said, any moment I see this man, I forget everything. He said, it's like I don't have memory again. So when you are in a position like that, if you are too porous and you are not strong enough, you are gone. That is the truth of the matter. You know, they can take advantage. You know, we know all what happened when Buhari was there now. Buhari was weak. That's why this stupid minister, is it not the same minister? Is it not okay? The same minister that we want to be talking about now. It was one minister that go and droop the whole Nigeria, and they say he want to do Nigeria Airlines.
Aviation
Aviation, and see the head. Maybe those are the kind of kangaroo thing that they want to go and meet Mr. President with. And being somebody that maybe he know their antics and he denied them access. So coming out to complain is a different ball game, and the result he saw in it is to go and face it. Is their issue.
Now, lastly, talk to us about Gumi supporting nationwide protests.
Gumi is just another hypocrite northerners. I'm telling you, Gumi, I don't know what Gumi want to go and protest against.
He said that is the only language the government understands.
He just realized that one now. He said Gumi just realized that one now. All the time we have been complaining about banditry in the north. What has Gumi been doing? Defending them, advocating for or some amnesty for them, creating something that are not realistic, because they were envy of Niger Delta, because drew amnesty for them in the Niger Delta. Since then, they have sleep. These people, they are just too greedy. Everything is in your hand, yet you are still obsessed with some little things that these people are enjoying. It is in the Niger Delta we see our oil pillage, air pollution. The agriculture cannot be flourished as it used to be as a result of oil piling. Yet their youth they are suffering. And somebody said, okay, this is what we are going to do. We have to liberate your youth. Maybe we send them to abroad. We do this for them. We do that for them, so that it will cushion the suffering. What they are passing through in that place. Yet since then you have been obsessed with that kind of a thing. So what will he come out to protest about now? Is it to create ministry of alimentary or ministry of banditry?
Hardship in Nigeria, hardship in the land.
Create the hardship. It was his brother Buhari that laid the foundation of hardship, and Tinubu is building on it, and he's supporting them. He was supporting banditry now. What hardship is he talking about? No. Let's be specific. What hardship is he talking about? How many? If you want to do this protest, you should come out with "I'm against banditry." That is what he should start first. That's what I'm saying. That before this country, before we go to where we are going, before you get to where we are going, we have to face our peculiar problem locally, region by region. Our peculiar challenge. Northerner, talk to your brothers that are doing banditry. If you cannot control them, if you cover them, it will be very difficult for federal government to tackle them. That is the problem. When they protect and listen to the hype up in the southeast, it's very, very hard for federal government to take control of that place. I'm telling you, they are the fire on the mountain. If we create a cabal in the southwest here and we try to shield them and we try to protect them, it will not be very easy for federal government to tackle them. But unfortunately, after we cover them and we shield them, they will come back later and hit us, and that is what is happening in the north. When Boko Haram first started, some Muslims were dancing as if it is only meant for Christians. When Kabiru Sokoto was destroying Catholic Church, they thought it's only meant for Christians. Until when they went out of a boundary and started killing anybody, irrespective of your religion, And today, who is the victim? If they kill 50 people in Borno, I'm telling you that it will be at least 40 of them will be northerner. Accidentally, you will see maybe the rest to be southerner. So if you are creating a havoc in your place and you just look for one excuse or the other to cover them, one day will be one day they will come back to you. They will come back. You see, I've been saying it that what southerner will usually envy northerners. That it's only northerner that can carry dagger, and no police will arrest them. It's only northerner that can carry AK-47. Now, when they are using their AK-47 now, who is eating most part of it? Is it not the northerner? When you see your kids inside your home playing with dagger or play with gun and you don't caution him, he will use it to injure himself or injure another person, or one day even use it to injure you yourself. So the northerners, this is the fire they were burning, and it is burning now, and it is consuming everybody. To quench the fire is belong to them. Quenching of this fire is not in Abuja, it's in their domain. It's in the Borno, it's in Delta, it's in Kaduna, it's in Zamfara. They know what they do, what they are doing. It's like a kid that say, I will make you a fool, daddy. This inside that I hold in my hand, is he alive or dead? Then the boy's father will say, it is true that no, whether it's alive or dead, who cares? It is true that you know. So to move this country to where it's supposed to be, home locally, we have to look ourselves in the eyes and fight ourselves before we take our fight to federal government or anywhere you think you want to take your fight to.
I must say a very big thank you, Mr. Femi. Thank you for your time. We hope to have you next time. Thank you very much. Let us look at some comments. We have Andrew here saying, good morning, Mr. Matthew, Oluku, and the entire satellite media reviewers. Love you from Dublin. We have a host lots of other people who have commented. This is coming from, is it Tim? He's saying the Prime Minister of, okay, there's no point going into that. But he's saying that the Prince of Nigeria bank account is from, so okay, I think it's not clear enough, but just permit me, next time we'll have time to go through all this. This is coming from someone, I think William. He's saying, what country? We have another person here saying, have peace, relax, brother. That is coming from William as well. You can keep your comment coming, and I think this is a good place to let it go. Mr. Matthew, and this is Satellite Media. Thank you very much for your time.